Wonderful people, I don't come again. Our second publication for today. There's a clip I would like you to see. Please watch it with open-minded and watch it with a deep thinking and reflection on this Biafra struggle. And then we'll come back here to discuss more. Just watch the clip. I have not one, not two, not three. A lot of things we need to analyze on this clip. Oh yeah?
Yes. Two Igbo men sat down on a podcast, and all they could do in that podcast was to downplay, to condemn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all his efforts towards bettering our lives, including their own lives. All they could think there was how they are going to caricature and ridicule Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all his efforts he has done for Ndi Igbo. Well, God answered their prayers as their podcast went viral. And I am shocked that of all the problems happening to Nigerians, of all the pains of Tinubu's policies and the terrorists ransacking and ravaging the whole country, it is Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra that is their problem. And the most painful part, Nandi Abundi Igbo. Well, for this video, I have answers for them. But I first of all want to play the video for you. When we come back, I'll tell you what I have to say. Please watch this video.
Why do you hate and attack Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu?
I'm disgusted about Nnamdi Kanu's mode of operation or his interpretation, his way of trying to get Biafra. And I might say that I detest the method.
Somebody came here and said that Biafra is not just a struggle but a hope of the Igbo people. They shout for hope that this, I'm dying. This is the only thing that will make me survive. And then a lot of Ndi Igbo is also going with that ideology. What do you have against Biafra?
If I borrow if my correct was not is. Now understand if no in past. Once something is in past, understand that this thing is now in past. Or to when if you may not in the past. Perhaps when relationships keep in the past. Understand that this is a past relationship. If a bahana past, understand that it's past.
Biafra is in the past.
Biafra is dead and buried.
Is our ex-girlfriend or what?
Ex means that there is even hope because ex-girlfriend might be living. This one is ex-dead girlfriend. I said it no Ojuku Batalo. Enye among conditional amnesty. Obata join up Nigerian politics. Ojukwu, why being in exile was the symbol of hope na Biafra can exist. He was that symbol. All the reason we may go grant presidential grants. Or bata. Oswo bata bahana Nigerian politics. Most times life will symbolism. When they say that spell everything out for you in black and white. I have said it elsewhere. Now when you Ojukwu no na the present Nigerian government, this is the second time Ono Nanke Yaradua as an ambassador of Nigeria to Spain. Ono Kwaketa now as Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. So what does that tell you? Biafra is dead and buried. Biafra now is a business. But what Biafra should have been now, a refined ideology for what? Economic liberation or new political Igbo liberation.
Having watched that video, this is what I have to say, and this is me being on the spot. First of all, he said, according to him, that he detests Kanu's method of getting Biafra. He detests and he hates Kanu's mode of getting Biafra. He has a problem with it. And I ask him, did any day Kanu wake up and start kidnapping people trying to get Biafra? Did Kanu ever bomb any building trying to get Biafra? Because you cannot lie that you do not know Kanu's mode. Everybody knows by now that Kanu has said it repeatedly, they should give him referendum. That is the word he has been using right from time. So you can't deny, except you want to lie. But I'm here to remind you, the method that Kanu uses to get Biafra is through a referendum, consultative. He has been to Government House in Enugu, saw the 5 state governors. He has discussed with people about it. So tell me, my brother, what is the problem in that method of getting Biafra? I want to ask you. Kanu even listed out things they should do for the Southeast. Like second Niger Bridge, like development, like extra states for the Southeast, and a lot of things he said the government should do for this same cause. Now, what is wrong? What do you detest in that? Do you detest good things? Number 2, you said that in that video, I heard you clearly, you said that Biafra is in the past and is a place of reference, but you failed to see that your sufferings are still in the present. But Biafra is in the past and is a place of reference. But your sufferings are in the present. Your African is in the present. You see how you don't have sense? Our pains are still in the present. Is our sufferings also a place of reference? Just like you said Biafra is a place of reference, why can't our sufferings also be talked about like, in those days when we used to suffer? But you say now that Biafra is a place of reference. Why didn't our sufferings go away with Biafra? Why? And number 3, you said Biafra is in the past. In fact, let me add, you said Biafra is an ex, and not only an ex. He said Biafra is a dead ex-girlfriend that can never come back. Bros, that was harsh. I mean, that was, speak that way of your late father, or your late mother, or your late ex-girlfriend is an insult to somebody you said you loved in the past. That is, you even said that if it's an ex, that means the ex can come back. But if it's a dead ex, you don't want that person back. Bros, you didn't come to that video to speak out of respect. You came to that video to tarnish the image of IGBO. You came to that image. I don't want to use words, but I'm telling you that you did not carry a clean mind, a neutral mind to that video. You came prepared for a reason, because you had no business granting such an interview in a podcast, speaking condescendingly of important figures in your history. No matter how good Ojukwu was, no matter how good Azikiwe was, not every Igbo man likes them. There are people, 1 or 2, that will say, I don't like Ojukwu, I don't like Azikiwe. But you will hardly see them come out to talk. Ojukwu dragged us into a war, brought Igbo into a war, but you will never see people come and insult him for the lives that were lost. You won't see them. But it was under his leadership that Igbo lost life. But no Igbo man comes to say, because of you, people died. But look at Nnamdi Kanu, that is still trying to give us something. He's still trying, no. He never achieved all of them. He has become a devil in your eyes. He has become a devil in your eyes. You even tried to let us know that Ojukwu's wife is enjoying the federal government now. And Ojukwu came back from exile. That was what ended Biafra. Ojukwu's coming back should have ended Biafra. I will not begrudge you of saying your mind as an Igbo man, taking your opinion as an Igbo man. But I also want you to use your common sense well, because common sense is not common. You sound like somebody who is articulate, but it's very important. Just like the Dibia, who is very good in healing people and making drugs available in the village, turned out tomorrow to use his power to do evil. You sound like one of those professors. Remind me like Soludo, somebody who is very intelligent and has the capacity to do good, but unfortunately found himself doing the opposite. I hereby condemn this podcast and everything that comes with it. It was done with bad intent. There was never an intent to be neutral. There was never an intent to speak the truth. It's just an intent to re-educate our people, uneducate them, and diseducate them from their history. Being sponsored by the known obvious people propaganda, using our very own people to do it. Because there is nothing patriotic about that video. It stands condemned and remains condemned. Tell me what you think in the comment section about this. I'll be reading your comments. God bless you.
Welcome back. You are welcome back, eh? You are highly welcome. And I thank you very much for all your efforts. In any way you have been supporting our channel. I said, may the good Lord continue to bless you, prosper you, and meet you at every point of our needs. My people, I say, also, onye na-akpọ ụzụ na-amaghị akpọ ogene biko ya lee egbe anya n'ọdụ. Ngụnwawo Efulefus, onye iberibe, onye mmụọ Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ ndị ancestors ya bụ ike. We feel that na if you can use your platform or inviting people who have questionable characters, people you know that they have been bought over by the people we are fighting against, I mean by our oppressors, yeah, you are bringing them to your platform to be yarning nonsense from their mouths, condemning Nnamdi Kanu, even to the extent of telling you that the one they call Ijele said if Ojukwu was alive, say he will be the one to buy Ojukwu. You can imagine that kind of statement. Ojukwu did what he needed to do. In fact, the war, a kind of to defend ourselves in that war, because Nigeria fired the first bullet through Port Harcourt. They want to enter Biafra territory. In resolution, Ojukwu held with the Southeast elders, men of integrity, men who stood their ground and said, these people can never, ever take us by surprise. They have to force Ojukwu, you must go to this war to defend our territory. And Ojukwu obliged. It was never intention of Ojukwu to go to war. If Ojukwu have intention of going to war, he will have not gone to Aburi Accord to sign whatever they have to sign. Then on the other side of Nigerian government and their puppet masters, UK, who came back to Lagos and told you that the reason why he could not implement the Aburi Accord agreement is because he had fever. Or rather, he signed the documents because with a feverish condition. And God have mercy. There's no any way you can hear anything that will make your ear to tingle, if not in that contraction they call the zoo. You went and signed something finished. When you come back, he said, oh, you have fever before signing, or you have fever when you arrived in Lagos. That was why you couldn't implement it. So it is that same fever who pushed you to go to war. Let us reason this thing like a human being, not like animals. Somebody come on a national TV and told an interviewer that the whole world is watching that the reason why he couldn't implement Aburi Accord is that he had fever when he arrived in Lagos or when he arrived in Nigeria. And then that same interviewer could not summon the courage to ask him, so what about the fever? Which fever then authorized you to shoot the first shot to the Biafran side after committing pogrom in the north? They couldn't ask him that question up to today. And the same idiot called Gowon are still tarnishing the image of the Igbos, calling us rebellions, that we are the one that rebelled against Nigeria. Because of Murtala Mohammed and whoever, over 1,000 Igbos who arrived at Kano International Airport. Over 1,000 military there waiting for them, because they don't see for the manifesto already that they are coming, and they have to open fire on all of them, cut off their heads and put it in a train that is coming south. And then somebody somewhere, one idiotic human being who claims that he knows about tradition, but is wearing earring the thunder yakboko. I don't know if you people have wondered to look at that idiot Young Baba brought to his platform, that yarning all those nonsense. That he know this, he know that. It's Ubunigwe, it's Ubuakpata of Nnewi. Look at the video you just finished watch. Let me tell you what is happening now. Even the international community now is pleading on their behalf. To the extent one of us, a comedian or a skit maker from Enugu State by name Mamoka, you all know him, is now on social media pleading on behalf of Young Baba and every other person he has brought to his platform. But you know the most funny part of it? People are pleading for these guys, for Igbos to forgive this guy. They are just children. They don't know anything. Do you know what they did? This guy called Young Baba go on social media again and make another video that said he is unapologetic. In fact, he said this is just the beginning. That he's going to tarnish the image of Biafrans and Nnamdi Kanu. That if we gather the balls, we should confront him. That we should come face to face with him. That he's going to deal with the Igbos. That is what it means by that video he went out there to make. Because if you are telling us that what he just did, that it is nothing to compare to what you are still going to do, that means you are challenging the entirety of the Igbos. that you people cannot do anything. In fact, you people are Efulefus. That I'm going to do it over and over again. You guys cannot do anything. Yes, and yes, we cannot do anything because Ijele is doing it and he's succeeding. To the extent of wearing a military vest, going into the forest of our land with the Nigerian military. Did you people do him anything? He didn't do him anything. He have already joined civilian joint task force. Ijele have joined civilian joint task force. All in the bid to silence the Biafrans. So what this guy is saying, because the people he brought to his platform are people, I mean, like-minded people. They say like-minded people, they flock together. When you see, they say birds of the same feathers flock together. Show me your friend and I will tell you whom you are. Look at these people. These guys have 100% control of what they say on their platforms because they are being paid by Nigerian government. Anyone that is going to gratify the Igbos, the Biafrans, Nnamdi Kanu, or whoever championing the ideology, they should never praise that person. This is the agreement. They signed with them, and Soludo also put hand to paper to this agreement. So whatever Soludo told them, that is what they are going to write out there. Because Soludo is the one working for the zoo. Then Soludo is using these guys to work for the good zoos as well. Look at it. Yes, I might not use one person's nonsensical nonsense to judge the rest of the Igbos, but don't forget, there's an adage that says, when a bad thing lingers for too long, it becomes a tradition of that very particular region. I don't think if I'm correct in the translation, but if I'm not correct, please help me to drop the correct interpretation at the comment section of this video. Let us dissect the comment section because that's a mengwangwa, a mearodachi. And according to Edumondu said, shame unto them. Chidimma said, shame to them. Igwe Chinedu's Chimobi said, you can see Judas in his face. According to who again? Okoro Kinsley said, they have collected their own money. Chima Godwin, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Better, hungry people, they are looking for money. Chukun also said that two guys will not see good things in their lives. According to Chuk, said it will not be much longer. They will kneel down on their knees and beg on Hamadike Ndibo for forgiveness, but it may be too late to forgive them. Long live to Hamadike Ndibo Nine, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Kachineke Mezioku. You get the point now. Okay, this one is a terrible, sickening, revolutionary, highly disgusting, very sick man. Sorry for you, man. It is your ambition that is dead. Your dreams that are dead. It is your image that is dead. My brother, this one are dead. I fool here. I beg my mouth, they pay me. We can see again on our next publication. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. And I go hear me again when I come back. Oyana, Kachineke Mezu.